and welcome to a Vinyasa practice with yours truly, Yogi.MShac. Today we will be needing a strap if you have a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can grab a belt, you can grab a scarf, you can grab a rope, or something that's long that may help you later on in the practice. And if you want a block or two, that's optional. I don't have blocks here, so it's totally possible to do without blocks, but if you like to have a block or two for your practice, feel free to grab that, or even a book, like a big thick book or a stack of books to help you in your practice today. We'll get started lying flat on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. So first, lie back onto your back and bend your knees. Then bring the bottoms of the feet together and let the knees fall open wide to the side. If you like to have something beneath your thighs or your knees to give your legs some support, feel free to sneak a blanket under there or a block under each leg. And then begin to close your eyes or soften your gaze. And begin to notice your breath. First, just notice how you're breathing today. The fact that you are breathing, which is such a gift. With each exhale that you take, allow your body to release a little bit more and a little bit more, sinking deeper into the earth. Let each muscle relax. If you notice that you are holding any tension anywhere in your body, you're clenching your teeth or a muscle, gently let that go. And then we'll begin to deepen our inhales and exhales, allowing them to match in length. If you have Ujjayi breath as part of your practice, now is a good time to begin that Ujjayi breath. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, allow your lips to come together and then let there be a slight opening between your teeth, your top teeth and your bottom teeth, and let there be a light constriction at the back of your throat with your tongue. The idea here is that with each exhale that you take, the constriction causes a small amount of sound, like an ocean wave or like a Darth Vader breath. So allow your inhales to be full and deep. Allow your exhales to be just as long, just as intentional, allowing for that ocean sound or Darth Vader breath. Continue breathing here just as deeply, just as fully, allowing the body to release a little bit more with each exhale. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, I invite you to do so. An intention can be a word or a phrase. It can be an image or a person. It can be yourself. And it just serves as your anchor to keep you rooted in each present moment. When you find that your mind is wandering from your practice, you can gently bring it back with your breath to your intention. When you have selected your intention or allowed it to select you, We'll seal it in together with a big inhale in through the nose. And an open mouth exhale. One more time, big inhale, fill all the way up to the top. Big open mouth exhale. Feel free to remain here in this position as long as you like. When you're ready for something different, allow the right knee to come back to center. Then keep the left leg where it is and bring the right knee in toward your chest, wrapping the fingers around the front of the knee. Give it a hug. Feel the compression of thigh against belly. And on your next exhale, wrap that knee around the ribs toward the right shoulder, opening that hip. If you'd like to draw your circles with your ankle, feel free to do so. Just be sure that if you're going in a circular motion that you go in both directions for balance. And keep the right knee where it is. Let the foot come toward the sky. Grab the bottom of the foot or the big toe. So here we're in half happy baby and half Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe you even rock side to side with your half happy baby. We're just trying to open the hips here, allowing them to be a little bit open. Maybe you straighten the right leg. Maybe you go back and forth between bent knee and straight leg. Or maybe you just find one that you like the best. Come back to that half heavy baby with the right leg. And then release the foot, hugging in the knee to the center. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, take that right knee over to the left side for a little twist. Extend your right arm to the right and look towards your right hand. Continue breathing. Continue releasing. One more breath here. Then on an inhale, bring that knee back to center, giving it a hug. And allow it to meet the left in our Supta Baddha Konasana once again. Then bring the left knee up. Hey kitty, this is my cat, Miss Kitty. She likes to visit me on my mat quite often, so this is Kitty. When you're ready, bring that left knee in toward the chest or belly and just hold it in the center for a moment. Feeling that gentle compression of the thigh against the belly. I almost said against the kitty because Kitty is all up in this video. On your next exhale, wrap the knee around the ribs towards your left shoulder. And hold here for just a moment, opening that hip. And we'll take the foot toward the sky, grab the bottom of the foot or the big toe for that half happy baby, half Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe you rock your baby, your half baby. Or maybe you straighten that leg again for ninja baby. Feel free to stay in one place or find movement between the two. Kitty likes to tear up the furniture with her claws, and she's showing off today how she does that. Continue breathing here, rocking your baby, or finding ninja baby, or maybe just finding a static place. On your next exhale, rebend that left knee, giving it a hug. And Miss Joy wants to join. This is Miss Joy, everyone. Then lower that left leg to meet the right. We'll find our Supta Baddha Konasana once again. On your inhale, oh, Miss Joy wants to just sit there. Miss Joy, can you go sit on your chair? Go sit on your chair. Go sit on your chair. You're doing so good. Bend those knees, keep those knees bent and bring them in toward the center. And then bring those feet together over your head, opening the knees, sort of like, well, it is doing what I call Baddha Konasana in the air. So your toes can point toward the sky, your knees open toward the side. Just opening those hips. It's sort of like a closed happy baby. And then from here, if you'd like to go into a full happy baby, open those legs, grab the bottoms of the feet, and rock your baby. Or find ninja baby with straightening one or both legs at a time. Or maybe you rock and find ninja baby. That could be super fun. One more breath here. And then we'll release those knees, hugging them in toward the chest. Maybe take a moment to sway side to side or front to back. And when you're ready, we'll rock and roll our way up to a seat and then come around to tabletop position, hands and knees. Stack your wrist beneath your shoulders and knees beneath your hips. If you like to have a blanket for beneath your knees, like I do, feel free to grab that blanket. Spread your fingers wide and take a big inhale as you lower your belly. Notice your shoulder blades in your upper back and squeeze them together like you're trying to hold a feather between the two shoulder blades. Let your chest reach forward and look up toward the sky. This is cow. And on your next exhale, separate those shoulder blades, pushing the earth away. Separate, separate, separate for cat pose. We're drawing the belly toward the sky and separating those shoulder blades. Inhale, lower the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades together. This is called retraction of the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, we'll protract the shoulder blades, separating them, pushing the earth away. So we'll find some movement between these two. Inhale, lower the belly, look up for cow. Exhale, belly comes up, chest, chin tucks to chest for cat. And continue moving here, paying close attention to those shoulder blades. Really opening the chest and the upper back. One more breath. Then back to a neutral tabletop. Walk your hands a baby step forward, tuck your toes into the earth, and send your bum up and back, finding downward facing dog. And since this is our first down dog of our practice, we'll take it pretty slow and easy. Maybe you want to walk your dog, bending one knee at a time, stretching the opposite heel to the earth. Maybe you shift your hips side to side. Maybe you shift front to back between plank and down dog. And feel free to explore what feels nice for your body today. One more breath in down dog, playing and exploring. Then on your next inhale, lift, whoops, there's furniture there. Lift the right foot, bend the knee, opening the hip. Draw your circles with your knee and ankle if you'd like, going in one direction and the other direction. Inhale to square the hips to the earth, and exhale to bring the right foot through to the hands, lower the left knee. We're in Yogi.MShac, low lunge. Stay right here, or bring hands to your right knee. To sink deeper into this low lunge, scoot your right foot forward and sink deep into the lunge, trying to keep the knee stacked over the ankle. One more breath here. And on your exhale, bring two hands to the inside of that right foot. Hug that knee into the center and stay right here, or come down onto your forearms. So I tried to throw the pecan away from Kitty to get her to not play with it, but that just fueled the fire. Lessons learned. Okay, hug that right knee in toward the right shoulder. Or if your ankle and knee are pretty healthy on most days and they feel okay today, you can come to the outside of that right foot, letting the right knee fall open to the side. Hey, let it go. Remember to breathe here. And if you find that your mind has wandered from your practice, gently bring it back to your intention. And if that knee is off to the side, bring it back to center. If you're on forearms, rise to two hands. Bring your right hand to the outside of that right foot and begin to walk the ankle toward your left wrist or toward your left hip, or somewhere in between. We're coming down for pigeon pose. However, we're going to stay on our hands lifted as opposed to forward folding and resting. We want this to be an active pigeon. So keep your hands on the earth, right knee to right wrist, right ankle to left wrist or toward that left hip. And stay right here, or if you want more, bend the left knee. Maybe even press your hands into the earth, finding just a small amount of back bend, lifting the head toward the toes. Keep length in the neck so you're not scrunching. If you want even more work or challenge, you can lift your hands, bringing them to heart center. If that's too much with the leg lifted, feel free to bring it back down. One more inhale. And exhale, bring those hands to the earth. Tuck your left toes into the earth. Send the right foot to the sky. And then to the earth in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the left foot to the sky, bending the knee, opening the hip. Draw your circles with your ankle and knee, if you wish, in one direction. And the other direction. Inhale to square the hips to the earth. Exhale to bring the left foot to the hands, lower that right knee. Find your Yogi.MShac low lunge. Maybe your hands come to that left knee. Breathe into the lunge here. Feeling the right quad opening. Maybe even a little bit of the left hamstring stretching. Next exhale, bring 2 hands to the earth on the inside of that left foot. Stay right here or come down to forearms. And keep hugging that left knee into the left shoulder. Or if knee and ankle are healthy on most days and they feel okay today, maybe your knee opens to the side and you come to the outside of that left foot. Continue to breathe and notice where you feel each pose the most in your body. If your knee is off to the side, bring it back to center. If you're on forearms, come back to 2 hands and straddle that left foot with your hands. Begin to walk the ankle toward the right wrist or the right hip. Lower the left leg. Stretch that right thigh back. Stay lifted. Find your pigeon pose. If you liked the lifting of the leg, the back leg on the other side, and you want to do that here, feel free to do so. Just lift that right foot toward your bum. Maybe find a gentle amount of back bend. If you're finding the back bend, keep your belly engaged to protect the lower back. How do we keep our belly engaged? Draw the belly button toward the spine. Hug everything into the center. Let the whole core support you. And then if you want to lift again lift your hands to heart center, feel free to do that. Lower the back foot if you need. The idea here is to keep those hips centered and squared. So if you're having trouble keeping that back foot lifted and keeping the hips squared, then just lower the back foot. Take one more breath here. And as you exhale, come down to 2 hands. Dig your right toes into the earth. Send the left foot to the sky, into the earth, and downward facing dog. Allow yourself 2 rounds of breath here. At the bottom of your second exhale, bend your knees, lift your hands, and step, float, or hop your way forward into forward fold. Allow your body just to hang. Maybe you separate your feet about hip width. Maybe even grab each elbow in the opposite hand and sway side to side, front to back. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And when you're ready, begin to roll vertebrae by vertebrae up to the top. Roll the shoulders back and bring hands to heart center. Take a big inhale, reaching your arms overhead for Tadasana, mountain pose. As you exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. As you exhale, plant your hands, step back, or float, or hop. Chaturanga Dandasana, hover your body over the earth. Inhale, upward facing dog. Come down to cobra if you need. And as you exhale, find downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot to the sky. Keep the hips squared. Exhale, step the right foot forward to meet the hands. Lower the left knee. And if you're ready, rise hands to the knee, or arms come up overhead. If arms are up overhead, take a big inhale, and exhale, opening for cactus. Allow your chest to open, squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back. Inhale, lift the arms again. Exhale, open for cactus. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, cactus. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together and hold. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, 2 hands to the earth, left. Toes dig into the earth. Right foot to the sky, hand to the earth. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, it comes through to the hands. Lower the right knee and stay right here. Or bring your hands to your left knee, or arms come up overhead. If arms are overhead, we do a little bit of chest opening. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, open for cactus. Squeeze those shoulder blades together a lot. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, open for cactus. Inhale, up. Exhale, open. Last one. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, 2 hands to the earth. Right toes into the earth. Left foot to the sky and down for downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and let it go. Bend your knees, look to your hands, and step, float, or hop your way forward, coming right into half lift. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, feet press into the earth, rise to standing, arms overhead. As you exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, half lift. As you exhale, plant the hands, step, float or hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha, Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot. Exhale, bring it through to the hands. Left knee lowers, and hands can come to the right knee. This time, if you wish to go further, reach your arms behind your back, interlace those fingers behind you, open your chest, take a big inhale, and as you exhale, maybe your hands come any amount away from your body. Still squeezing those shoulder blades together, drawing the belly in to center to protect that lower back. Inhale. Exhale, release, 2 hands to the earth. Left toes into the earth, right foot to the sky. Exhale, right foot to the earth. Inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, it comes forward to the hands, lower the right knee. Bring hands to the left knee if you wish, or for more, interlace those fingers the weird way, so the opposite finger on top, behind your back. Inhale, exhale, open the chest. Bring that belly in. Remember to breathe. Inhale. And exhale, 2 hands to the earth. Right toes dig in. Left foot to the sky. Left foot to the earth. Downward facing dog. Take 1 round of breath. Let it out. 1 more just for funsies. Inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees, look to your hands, and make your way forward into half lift. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, half lift. As you exhale, plant the hands, step, float, or hop back. Chaturanga Dandasana, hover the body. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha, Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot. Keep those hips squared. Exhale, bring it forward to the hand. This time, left heel stays lifted, right knee bends, left knee straightens. Lift through the hamstrings of the left leg, and when you're ready, bring hands to heart center crescent lunge. Stay right here. Option 1. Option 2, you find cactus with those arms. Option 3, you reach your arms behind your back, interlace the fingers, and find a bind. Breathe here wherever you are. Maybe you get a little bit lower in that right leg. Lift a little bit through the back of the left leg. Inhale. And exhale, 2 hands to the earth. Right foot to the sky and to the earth. Downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, lift the left foot. Exhale, step it through to the hands. Left knee bends, right knee straightens, crescent lunge. Same options here. You bring hands to heart center or arms overhead. Inhale and exhale, open for cactus. Option 3, you reach your arms behind your back, find the bind. The weird way this time. So, the not so natural way of interlacing those fingers. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale, 2 hands to the earth. Step back and find downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Then bend your knees, lift your hands, step forward into half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, those hands come to heart center, Samasthi Tihi. Now we're ready for Surya Namaskar B. Whoop whoop. Get ready. I know you love it. Then come back to the top of your mat if you've left. And inhale, the arms overhead as you sink your bum back into chair pose. Now, our first tendency in chair pose is to not go very deep because it's a lot of work to go deep. So spread your feet a little bit, no wider than hip width. Take a big inhale, bring hands to heart center if you need. Exhale, sink real deep in those thighs. Let your bum sink back into that invisible chair. Your weight is evenly distributed between heels and toes of both feet. Take a big inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up for half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step, floater, hop, back, chaturanga dandasana, hover the body. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot to the sky. Exhale, it through to the hands. Then step the left foot forward and lower the foot on 2 lanes of traffic. Right knee bends. We're coming to Virabhadrasana, Warrior 1. We're going to add some cactus arms to Warrior 1. So big inhale. And exhale, peel for cactus. Squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back and draw the belly in. Inhale, up we go with the arms. Exhale, open for cactus. Inhale, up. Exhale, peel. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Hold here, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, 2 hands to the earth. Step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Take a breath. And another. Inhale the left foot to the sky. Exhale, it forward to the hands. Right foot steps forward and over. Virabhadrasana, Warrior 1. Same thing here. Inhale, the arms straight. Exhale, open for cactus. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, up. Exhale, open. Last one. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Hold here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, 2 hands to the earth. Step, floater, hop back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Ardha Mukha. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Let's take a few rounds of breath here. And down dog. If at any point the practice gets too much, you can come back to down dog, which is actually considered a resting pose. Or if you want to come to hands and knees and take a child's pose, that is an option as well. So, when you're ready, we come back to downward facing dog. Look forward to your hands, bend your knees, and step, floater, hop forward into half lift. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sink the bum back, bend the knees, find chair pose. Hold your chair, get a little lower, fire up those legs. Then on an inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, those hands to heart center. From here, you're gonna love this. We're gonna do a little bit more chair. So, place your feet either together or slightly apart, the way that you like them for chair pose. Inhale the arms overhead and sink the bum back into your chair. Inhale, and exhale, sink deeper. Stay here. Keep your right leg where it is. Lift your left leg. Try to do so without shifting your hips. And then cross that right ankle over the left knee. Bring hands to heart center if you wish. Stay here or bend that left knee, right knee. I don't know my left from my right. Bend that standing leg a lot and sink into your chair. Breathe. Inhale, come back to chair pose. And breathe. Then inhale, we're gonna keep the left foot on the earth, lift the right, without shifting those hips a lot. And bring that right ankle over top of the left knee, bend your standing leg, figure 4, in chair. Bend your standing leg a lot or a little, whatever is most comfortable. And breathe. One more inhale. One more exhale. Release the right foot and find your chair pose. Lift your right foot again and step it back, this time for Virabhadrasana Warrior 2. So we're on one line of traffic with the feet left or your right. I'm trying to mirror you, so I'm doing the opposite. So your right knee, your front knee will bend, your back leg will straighten, and your arms come before and behind you. The inhale, exhale, sink deep in that front leg. Breathe here in Warrior 2. And bring those hands together and step the foot back to be in line with the left. Let your feet go wide, toes pointing slightly outward, maybe not quite as wide as I am at the moment, and bring your arms overhead. As you exhale, sink into your goddess pose. So bend those knees, send your bum back like you're sitting into that chair, and squeeze those shoulder blades together. The belly is working, protecting the lower back. Inhale up for star pose. Straighten arms and legs. Exhale into goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. 2 more times, here we go. Inhale and exhale. Last one. We're gonna hold. Hold star, or hold goddess. And then begin to walk your feet slightly closer together. Bring hands to heart center and sink into your malasana or garland pose. You can bring your hands to the earth, just get your feet where you like them. And then, if you wish, bring those hands back to heart center. So notice your pelvic floor, how it wants to reach toward the earth here. That's totally normal. You want your tailbone to reach toward the earth. At the same time, you're wanting to lift through that pelvic floor. So imagine that there's a string going down your spine. Tuck your tailbone toward the earth, but let that string lift you through your spine and lift that pelvic floor. Use your elbows to press the knees open if you wish. Breathe here. And begin to shift your weight into your left foot. You can bring hands to the earth at any point if you need. Lift here and extend the right leg straight. Toes point up to the sky. I'm a little wobbly. Skandasana. Now, you can bring your hands to the earth here, or you can just do, woo! You ever see that one? So, I'm going to fall, and then I'm going to get right back up. And come into Skandasana on the other side. So you can bring your hands to switch to the earth to switch here, or you can keep those hands lifted, whatever you wish. Either way, we'll just switch side to side in Skandasana. Lift the toes of the extended leg, lift the pelvic floor, and breathe. You don't even have to smile. You can be mad and still do this. One more breath, one more time on each side. And come back to center, coming into Malasana pose. We're gonna come from here to downward facing dog. One option is to put your hand, I'm gonna turn so you can see me. One option is to put your hands in front of you, find crow pose, and shoot it back to find downward facing dog. You can do your chaturangas first if you'd like. Another option is to simply walk your hands forward, step your feet back, find downward facing dog. Either way, we'll meet up in downward facing dog. If you want to throw in your vinyasa before you hit downward facing dog, feel free. Inhale, lift the right foot. As you exhale, bring it forward to the hands and lower the left foot. One lane of traffic. Virabhadrasana, Warrior 2. Rise when you're ready. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, bend the elbow, bring it to the right thigh. And bring your left arm overhead. So your bicep is by your left ear. Your palm is pointing toward the earth. Stay right here for a few breaths. Then lift the left arm straight up to the sky. Here's where you may want those blocks. Your right hand comes down to the earth or to a block, or it hovers. You're wanting to make a straight line here with your arms. So let those joints be stacked, one on top of the other. On your next exhale, begin to straighten the right leg, shifting those hips toward the earth, but keeping the rotation in the spine. Rebend that right leg, and send the left arm behind you. If you have a full bind here, great. If you need a strap, grab your strap, place it in your left hand, whoops, and send it behind you. Open that left shoulder toward the sky, sink low, and snuggle that right arm under the right leg. Grab your strap or grab your hand for the full bind and lift the left arm, left shoulder that is, toward the sky. Begin to straighten the right leg any amount as your gaze is to the inside of the right toe. Rebend the right leg, release the bind, coming back into hot triangle. Then bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot, left hand to the earth. Send the right foot back into the earth, downward facing dog. Let's take 2 rounds of breath here. Then inhale, lift your left foot to the sky, and exhale, bring it forward to the hands. Right foot comes down, 1 lane of traffic, left knee bends, Virabhadrasana, warrior 2. Breathe here, sink deep in that left thigh. Inhale, reach forward, bend the elbow. Elbow comes to the thigh. Right bicep comes by the right ear. Palm of the right hand points toward the earth. Extended side angle. Utthita Parsva Konasana. Then bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Use your block if you need. Make a straight line, lifting the right arm toward the sky. Keep that right arm toward the sky. Little shift in the hips. Straighten the left leg. Any amount. Without locking out the knee. Rebend the knee. And bring right arm behind your back. Grab your strap first if you need it here. Place it in your right hand. Reach right arm around. Bend low. Left arm comes under the left leg. Hands come to the strap. Walk the hands toward one another. Or if you've got the full bind, just grab your right hand. Then, any amount, straighten the left leg. Your gaze turns to the earth, inside of the left big toe. That right shoulder is reaching to the sky. And we're breathing. Release the straightening of the left, so rebend the left. Release the bind. Come back to hot triangle. And then back to warrior 2. Breathe here in warrior 2. On your exhale, bring 2 hands to the earth, step back, and take your vinyasa or skip it. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a few rounds of breath in down dog. And then shift your weight forward into plank. Chaturanga all the way to your belly. Keep your hands in line with your lowest rib and dig all 10 toenails into the earth. Hug the elbows toward one another Inhale, belly rises, upper body lifts. Exhale, lower. Lift the belly button toward the spine to engage the core. Upper body lifts on the inhale, lowers on the exhale. Once more, here we go. Inhale, up we go. Keeping that core strong. Maybe you come all the way to a high cobra or lift the thighs for upward facing dog. The core is active the entire time. Exhale, lower, all the way down. I'm gonna have to sink down for this. Then bring your hands, bend your elbows, and bring your hands to a field goal post sort of shape. Let your elbows lift and the very tips of your fingers are touching the earth. Dig all those toenails into the earth. Big inhale, lift for a cobra. Exhale, lower. Belly button rises toward the sky, protecting the lower back. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And one final time, up we go and we stay. Then dip your left shoulder, kind of straightening that left elbow, not straightening, bending, and maybe you straighten your right elbow, finding a little bit of a dip and a twist. Come back to center and dip the other side. So the opposite arm is coming towards straight, and this shoulder is dipping to the center. Come back to your field goal post. Dip the left shoulder, dip the right. And come back to center, lower all the way down. Lift the feet and windshield wipe or draw some circles with those feet. And bring the hands to the earth and slowly rise into tabletop position, hands and knees. Lift the right foot toward the sky. Flex that foot so that the bottom of the foot is reaching toward the sky. Firm your belly, draw the belly button up toward the sky. And while keeping the belly firm, lift that right foot toward the sky. So we're getting a little bit of core work here. Keep everything where it is except that right foot. So we're just barely pulsing, even really slowly, up toward the sky. And one more, here we go. Then lower that knee, shake it out if you need. And back to tabletop. Lift the left foot, flex the toes. Firm the belly and lift that foot ever so slowly to pulse toward the sky. One more round of breath. And bring that knee back to the earth. Spread your knees wide and go back to the child's pose. Just for a moment. And back to tabletop we go. Bring your right foot forward to the hands for Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Bring hands to the right thigh if you wish, and scoot the left leg back so you're not on the kneecap to bend the left knee. Grab the foot with the left hand, whoop, and I'm gonna fall again. So keep your shoulders square to the top of your mat. as you lift that pelvic floor again. Inhale. Exhale, 2 hands to the earth and walk that right knee back to tabletop. Shake it out if you need. And bring the left foot forward. Rise with the arms if you wish. And begin to scoot the right knee back to bend it. You're not on the kneecap. Grab the foot with the right hand and bring shoulders back to center. Lift through the pelvic floor. And on an exhale, release the foot if you have it. Release 2 hands to the earth. Sit back to table top. Shake those hips out. Walk your hands a baby step forward. Tuck your toes. Find downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the right foot to the sky. As you exhale, bring that knee to the right wrist. Lower the leg, ankle toward the left wrist or hip. Lower the left thigh. So stay lifted here. In the same way that we lifted that pelvic floor in the past few poses, we're going to do that here. So lift through the pelvic floor. Scoot your left thigh back. Maybe it lifts. Maybe you stay right here. This is beautiful. Maybe you even go ahead and lift those hands. Another option, take your strap, wrap it around the foot, the back foot, and come back to pigeon pose. Bring this strap over your left shoulder. Ooh, I feel that in my quad. Do you feel it? Keep your right hand on the earth or lift it. Lift the pelvic floor. Draw the belly in to protect the lower back. This is a bit of a back bend. So inhale. Maybe your right hand comes to the strap. And you choke up on the strap. Woo! Any amount. You can also do this pose at the wall. So you can put this part of your leg, your back leg, up the wall. Use it to draw your foot toward you. This is Ekapada, Raja Kapotasana A or 1, depending on what tradition you're coming from. Eventually, the idea might be to get your hands to your foot or your foot to your hands. But we're just going to be right where we are today and let it be enough. So, return the hands to the earth. Dig the left toes into the earth. Send the right foot to the sky and the earth down dog. Breathe here. Inhale, lift the left foot. Exhale, bring the knee to the left wrist, ankle to the right wrist or hip, lower the right thigh. Same options here. You stay right here. Maybe you lift, hands to heart center. Maybe the back foot comes up. If you want to go with the strap, place the strap around the feet, the foot, come back, square the hips, left hand presses firmly into the earth, and lift, to loose on the strap. Lift that strap, and you want the strap just below your toes, so mine's too high. About right there. Lift that pelvic floor and stay right here, or lift the left arm, firming the belly, bringing foot toward hand, hand toward foot. Breathe. And slowly, a lot slower than I just did, release the foot and the hands. ditch your strap. Dig your right toes into the earth. Send the left foot to the sky and to the earth. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Your next exhale, bend the knees, coming down to hands and knees, tabletop. Bring your left hand to the middle of your mat beneath your nose. Inhale the right arm to the sky. As you exhale, bring the left arm under, come down to rest. And press that left hand into the earth a lot to lift the left shoulder, finding a twist throughout the middle and lower back. Breathe. And then as we begin to counter and cool down, we've been focusing so much on squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back. Now we're going to focus on spreading them apart, countering all of that squeezing. When you're ready, unravel. Lift the right arm to the sky and bring it to the earth, middle of your mat, beneath your nose. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, thread it under. Press your right hand into the earth for that twist. And breathe. Separating those shoulder blades. One more breath. Then inhale to unravel. Reach to the sky and come to your seat. Just a gentle Sukhasana is lovely. Take a big inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, find a twist toward your right side. Gaze turns over your right shoulder. Inhale to center and exhale to your left. Gaze turns over that left shoulder. Then come back to center. Notice if one leg is in front of the other and do a switcheroo. And inhale the left arm overhead. As you exhale, find a side bend to your right. Keep the left hip rooted in the earth. And breathe. Inhale up to the top. Right arm lifts. Exhale over to the left side. Inhale back to center and begin to make your way onto your back. So send your feet in front of you, lower all the way onto your back. You can do with your legs what you wish here. You can bend those knees or straighten the legs. And first, reach your arms out to a T, then cross right arm under left. Give yourself a hug. Grab each shoulder blade with each hand and spread them away from one another. Inhale, release, arms out to a T. Exhale, left arm under right, give yourself a hug again. Separate those shoulder blades. Release your hug. Draw both knees in towards your belly. Wrap your arms around them and squeeze yourself into a tight ball. Then as you exhale, release. Arms straight overhead, legs straight below. If this is not comfortable and you want to do something else for your Shavasana, your final resting pose, feel free to move into whatever position serves you well. If there are any remaining poses or movements that your body needs before Shavasana, feel free to do what your body needs. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to close or soften your gaze. Take a big inhale in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale in, remembering your intention. Tell it thank you. And as you exhale, let it go. Release all effort from your body, from your breath, and from your mind. Allow yourself to simply be. Feel free to remain here and continue resting as long as you'd like. When you're ready to move again, wiggle fingers and toes. Stretch your arms up overhead, reach side to side. And if it's right for you, roll over to your right or your left side in the fetal position. Finding a few final moments to simply be. When you feel ready, begin to make your way to your favorite seated position. Your eyes remaining closed or your gaze softened and hands at heart center. Take a big inhale in through your nose. Let it go through your mouth. Thank you all so very much for the beautiful and wonderful gift of sharing your practice with me and with one another today. It is a joy and an honor to be with you on this portion of life's journey. May, as you move forward into your day, may you know peace. May you know the beauty of your truest nature. May you be healed, and may you be a source of healing for others. Bringing our thumbs to our third eye, the middle of the forehead, we open our minds and our hearts. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. See you later.